Hey y'all, Austin here with Outer World Media. Welcome back to another weekly update, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your first official day of fall. I know down here in West Texas, it does not feel like it at all. It's actually raining. Some pretty bad storms are coming through and whatnot. So we'll take the rain anytime we can. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It kind of sucks spending the fall season here in Texas. I love this great state and whatnot, but being from up north, I do miss the obvious change of seasons and whatnot. But I'm hoping to change that. Me and my wife are actually going on a trip the end of next month out of state. So I'm hoping she'll get to kind of see and experience, what I got to as a kid and kind of see how awesome it is. But you know what? You guys aren't here to listen to me talk about the weather and the change of seasons and whatnot. You're here to listen to me talk about books. So let's get into it, guys. What have I been reading? Well, I unfortunately did not make any headway in Stephen King's It. If you guys have seen my last couple reviews, you'll notice that I read and reviewed Don't Fear the Reaper, Rosemary's Baby, American Psycho. Like I've read some horror stuff here lately, so I kind of took a little bit of a break from it, just trying to finish those books and whatnot. So I'm going to keep on trying to truck with this. Again, like I said, where I'm at, they're kids. I believe I'm with Eddie, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're just now starting to build the dam in the Barrens. Um, so I'm really enjoying King's, again, aspect of kids. I don't know why, but I didn't think an author could really write the point of view of a kid as great as King has. And I know I've heard a lot of people talk about that, but I was like, well, yeah, like anybody can just say anything. Well, no, it's true. I also started and I read. Sorry, here I had it stacked up here. The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker. This is my first book that I've ever read by Clive Barker. I've had this on my TBR list for so long. Um, but Hyde and Reed had actually said he was wanting to do a fellowship read with somebody. And I told him, hey, I'll read that with you. And I think he was kind of directing that towards me. He knew that I would jump on the idea as far as being able to do a fellowship read with this. So hopefully had the review out this week. I know we are sending a couple questions back and forth to each other. So look forward to that. And again, short read. I'm not going to give away anything as far as what I thought of the book as far as that goes. All I'll say, it was a short read. Look out and keep an eye out for the review hopefully coming this week, guys. So after reading, some stuff that not necessarily is for the lighthearted, I decided to pick up an adventure book. I picked up the first book in the Sam and Remy Fargo series, which is Spartan Gold. Essentially, what this book is about is you have Sam and Remy. They are a married couple. They are treasure hunters. This book starts off talking about Napoleon and whatnot, which I really enjoyed. It was like 2 chapters, but I really enjoyed that. I kind of wish Cussler had. I'm hoping there might be more of that in here. I don't know. I'm only like 60 something pages into it, but I will say I really, really enjoyed reading, Napoleon and all that. What I will say so far, this has been a pretty easy read. This is kind of reading in my mind, and I had made the comment, and I forget who it was, had said, because I made the comment that, the series, reading the overview of the series kind of reminded me of the movie Fool's Gold with Matthew McConaughey. Someone, and I forget who it was, I'm going to kick myself in the butt, I'm going to have to go look and see who it was, had said, hey, McConaughey was actually in a book that was made out of a Cussler novel that was Sahara. You need to read that series. I've gotten some great feedback. I will say a lot of people have commented saying, hey, you should read more Cussler series, the Oregon Files, the Numa Files. Give some of his other books a try. What I will say, so far, being 60 something pages into this to me feels like a cross between The Mummy with Brendan Fraser and Fool's Gold. This Cussler has set this up so we know that Sam and Remy, they are loaded. They have quite a bit of money. They can kind of do whatever they want. They obviously worked hard to get there. But that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this, which is awesome because I love The Mummy and I love Fool's Gold. Those are 2 movies that my wife and me watch all the time. So again, I don't have no doubt that I'm gonna enjoy this series. Being only 60 pages in, again. But again, that's just kind of what I read this last week, guys. And that's gonna take us to what am I going to read? This week coming up, I am going to again, October is spooky season, so I'm going to keep reading Stephen King's It. I don't think I'm going to finish this as quickly as I thought, guys. I think I was kind of reaching a little bit, forcing myself to try to finish this. Um, and I don't want to do that. This is, in this instance with this book, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. Um, so I'm going to, continue reading this. I think it's really going to take me longer than October to read this, but you know what? I'm not complaining. Again, I'm enjoying it. Um, so looking forward to that. I'm going to continue with Spartan Gold by Clive Cussler. This is going to be my main focus this week to try and finish this up before the start of spooky season and whatnot. So going to continue on with that. I'm also going to throw in another book because I have to. My buddy Kevin over at Kevin Toll Reads did a deep character dive into Hannibal Lecter. Um, and if you follow the channel for any little bit of time, you know that I read Red Dragon and Silence of the Lamb earlier this year. I want to read the trilogy, and after watching Kevin's video of a deep dive into Hannibal Lecter, it's made me want to pick Hannibal back up. I paused on this. I'm going to pick this back up. I think that, in all honesty, this and Spartan Gold are going to be my two main focuses this week. I was debating on putting this for my TBR for the month of October. So I'm going to move this up a little bit. Again, if anybody has an issue with that, go yell at Kevin. Again, Kevin's video was so awesome. It really made me want to pick this up and read this and continue on with the Hannibal Lecter series. He's even got me wanting to pick up Hannibal Rising, which I didn't think I really would. So if you're wondering, yes, Kevin's character deep dives do their job. They make people want to pick up books and continue reading and whatnot, which is awesome. I can't thank Kevin enough. I know he didn't do that character deep dive for me, but I feel like he did at the same time because he's really made me want to pick this back up again. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm gonna continue reading this week. And that leads me to, what is coming up this week on the channel. Well, I have this little bit of a PSA for you guys. Kevin broke the news first. I know I'm talking a lot about Kevin in this video, but you know what? It is what it is. The guy's all over my YouTube, post videos like crazy, which is not a bad thing. It just means I got to step my game up. Kevin broke the news first that they are officially releasing the Salem's Lot movie on HBO Max. It comes out on October the 3rd. I believe that's a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why they're releasing on a Thursday. Release it on Friday. Come on, guys. You can't do that up to me on a Thursday. You got to release on a Friday because knowing my luck, I'll stay up all night to watch it, and I will go into work on Friday tired as could be. But again, looking forward to that. Tell y'all a little bit of a funny story. I actually watched the trailer, and a couple days later, I made my wife watch it because she's never read the book, never watched the movie. And my wife, I love her to death. She does not do anything with supernatural, anything with demons, anything like that. I can't even go to watch the show Supernatural. She just does not like it. So I watched it, and I didn't tell her beforehand that it was about vampires. And so we were 3/4 of the way through the trailer, and she looks at me and she got mad. She goes, "Why are you making me watch a trailer about supernatural demons?" I was like, "This is not about demons. This is about vampires." She goes, "Well, it doesn't look like it." I said, "I promise it is." So I showed her the old trailer for the old movie, the TV series, miniseries, whatever it was back in the day. She goes, "Okay, I believe you now, but you should have told me ahead of time because I was thinking it was about demons and whatnot." Which I tell you that to say, I don't think it's going to be a true adaptation, but you know what? It still looks good enough. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to watch it. So, like I said, super excited for that and whatnot. Some other stuff coming up on the channel. I have a video coming up sometime this week, just kind of going over. It's like a 10-15 minute video about what I am going to try and watch in the month of October. Maybe give you all some ideas, throw some movies out there that you guys might not have thought of or heard of and whatnot. October is a huge month for me in watching scary movies. So looking forward to that. This weekend coming up is going to be super crazy, super hectic. We have a wedding to go to and whatnot, but it's also library sale weekend. So I'm going to do what I can and go in there. So if you have any recommendations, drop them in the comments. Let me know. I have some books I'm going to keep an eye out for already. I'm spoiled a little bit, going to try to pick up some Zane Grey books and whatnot. Maybe pick up a couple Cussler novels in the NEMA files or the Oregon files, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, have that coming up. Like I said, should have that review of Hellbound Heart also coming up, guys. I got a couple other videos in the mix that I think I'm going to try to post this week. Like I said, super excited. Going to be wrapping up the month of September here soon. Jump a little bit early on the month of October. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is the weekly update. As always, again, guys, thank you for stopping by again. Here is what I'm going to try and keep reading this week. Get this right there. Maybe that'll pop up for the thumbnail. I don't know. But again, guys, hope y'all have a good week. Let me know down below. What are you guys reading? What are you excited for in the month of October? What are y'all going to watch? Y'all have a good one.